Hey, this is Brandon coming back at you with another Joseph Moore Cepheus engine product. That's Pay What You Want. It is Animals of the Frontiers of Space, Volume 3. I've not looked at the other two, but this is a pretty meaty Pay What You Want supplement here. It's about 40 pages. It's got some cool art here on the front. There is no art of the actual monsters. And this is where, of course, I think for me, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about AI art. How you could maybe try to create it with AI art, as I'm a big fan of it. It's quite addicting. So we've got a bunch of creatures here. It says many of the worlds of the Sonora sector are wild and mostly unexplored places. Humans travel to this sector is relatively recent compared to other races that live in the region of space. New species of plants and animals are discovered almost daily. Some are dangerous and some are benign. Some discovered animals are beneficial and productive. Some are totally destructive. They come in all shapes and sizes. So we have an Arctic tiger, the buka. I'm going to try to name some of these things, and I'll tell you a little bit about some of them. The buka is a large and hairy beast that have been discovered on several desert worlds in the Sonora sector. They are large mammals, often used as beasts of burden on those worlds for riding and carrying large loads. You have Cowler turtles. They're found in coastal areas and on water worlds across the sector. They're very similar to Terran turtles, but they have incredibly sharp shells. These sharp shells are also incredibly hard. This makes them dangerous to land vehicles that use wheels, as the turtles are often found roaming streets and highways on these worlds. They have also been known to damage landing gear, as they are often found roaming landing fields on such places. It says they're considered a nuisance and a pest of these worlds. I should say so. I'm gonna try to say some of these names, but who knows? Assessor is a tiny worm-like creature. When discovered on several of the agricultural worlds in the sonar sector, is quite colorful for such a creature and is often kept by young children as a pet. They are friendly if fed and treated with kindness. You've got a clump fly. They're a buzzing annoyance. They are not dangerous, but tend to continually harass the same person for an extended period of time. They home in on a person's scent, so that's not great. You have the dramas. A multi-eyed fish are commonly found on water worlds. They're difficult to catch. They have multiple sets of eyes. They are easily able to avoid many dangers. You have the Drogon and friends. Drogon is a massive creature that has sometimes fought with humans of his world. At other times, however, he has defended the humans from old enemies of his. So here it is, Drogon. It's very big, big section on him here. So if you like a big dinosaur-like thing, I guess, it says he had an appearance much like the large Terran dinosaur. But he was much more than just a prehistoric predator. While he has known language, he is obviously quite intelligent. Zogra, ancient moth. So we've got some stuff that's a little play on some Godzilla stuff. All well and good. We're having some fun. Baby Drogon. Harukaw, massive bird with looks like a Terran hawk, only is humongous. And of course, it's got its abilities and powers. Xanabar is a giant three-headed dragon-like creature. These are pretty nasty. I wouldn't want to come up against these. Igril, large bear-like creatures are known only to live on planets with extreme cold temperatures. They have thick fur, and they're hostile disposition. You've got the energy worm, massive worms that have been reported on a handful of desert worlds. These huge worms travel through the sands of the world to generate large quantities of static electricity. I think you know where maybe that's coming from. Isakian barrowbug. I hope I said that right. They come from maybe that one planet, Izak. They feed off of human, other dead bodies, but also seem to enjoy the taste of any other food they can get into. Interesting. You've got Ezekian mountain goat, plague rat, or cat, sorry. Ezekian, it's Izakian slime demon. That doesn't sound good at all. They are in the swamps. Nasty. Fudrosian yak. I don't know if that's how you say it. They've got green fur. Interesting. They're slow, unintelligent, but are not particularly tasty when eaten. Gallowfish. They hunt in packs. They have limited telepathy with which they communicate with their school of fish. They move as one unit and hunt as one unit. Interesting. You've got the Geskin raptor. Anything raptor is probably not good. A big bird of prey. It has a limited sort of ESP, which allows them to sense the living mind of creature below it. They use that in order to dive upon small prey. Griglax, strange orange marsupials. Interesting, kind of like an orangutan almost, it seems. But they're marsupials. Primitive native tribes capture these creatures in order to milk them and then release them, not like orangutans. They do not survive well in captivity, so the natives know that if released, they can be caught again and again, or again and again, if you wish to say that. The milk for them is highly nutritious and is sold off-world. Interesting. Hostile. I guess that's what it is. It's a non-corporeal being that seems to feed off hate and death. That's nasty. Lava flies. That doesn't sound good at all. The insect carries this lava and drops it on unsuspecting animals and humans, causing them injury or death. As they have molten lava, which the insects manages to scoop from the rivers and pools of lava on the worlds. You've got a lava wave. These are some real nasty things. Rarely seen creatures that only known to exist on a few volcanic worlds. It could be protective of these places and do not appear to be killing for the need of food. They're virtually immune to normal forms of damage provided by weapons. They are greatly affected by cold and by water. Lung maggots. My goodness. This creature has been discovered on some tropical worlds in the sector, feeding upon the lungs of dead humans and animals. They are considered to be harmless, but particularly disgusting. Nearanu, a dangerous parasite, often encountered on worlds and tainted atmospheres in the sector. Neural parasite, that doesn't sound good too. Nidat, fat reptiles. Also beasts of burdens. No-hand spiders. They're on a swamp moon of the planet Nohan, which is found just beyond the borders of the Sonora sector. They easily blend in with the foliage, so that's not good. They have a poisonous bite. Norak beasts. They're on the forest moon of Norak. These cats are dangerous predators who have a taste for humans. They're only about a meter long and sometimes hunt in packs. Not good. Norwalian. Slime roach. I love these names are great. They make their home in the sectors to the frontiers of space. It is believed that somehow they got aboard a far trader in a breach of decontamination protocols. The insects seem to thrive on worlds with exotic atmosphere. They thrive off of the unusual atmosphere as much as they do off of the available food supplies on those worlds. They're not hostile to humans, but their aggressive nature towards food sources make them a competitor to humans in any event. A power leech, a quarquax, that's crazy. Solitary carnivore. They live for thousands of years. They can grow to enormous sizes. While the creature does not have teeth, its stomach acids tend to do the real damage to victims who are unfortunate enough to fall into its grasp. It has powerful tentacles which can reach out and encourage victims to come into the quarquax. I think that's how you say it. There's a bunch here. I mean, I'm not going to go through anymore. You can see obviously how it is. It's a lot. I mean, he's really done some good work here. Be cool to have some art, but it's understandable. Still, it's pay what you want. So if you like it, check it out. Use those in your Cepheus engine game and have fun. Thanks.